So he went to the.
Oh yeah.
He went to the hospital.
Yeah, they had a great time.
Yeah. So they bombed like as brothers. I'm not brothers, as right.
Yeah, they bonded.
Yeah. So he really thought it was really sincere. Yeah.
And when I heard the whole story, I said, no, that's what he says.
So is it true he's still a big fan of Donald Duck? I remember you saying that.
Donald Duck.
He.
Oh.
Uncle Rocco. So. What?
Then he thought that Uncle Joe, he likes to go to St. Mary's because they have free coffee.
Yeah.
So he realized, he's probably going there for the coffee.
Ah, man. So, Uncle Rocco must miss Snow White, huh? Beautiful white cat.
I don't think so.
You don't think he misses Snow White? No. She was beautiful. Dad, you remember Midnight? Oh, man, that was a beautiful cat. Black and white. She was beautiful. Remember her?
Oh. Is that the one that came to my house?
No, that was Meatballs. I had two cats named Meatballs. Thank you very much. My first cat was I appreciate it. Thank you. My first cat was Midnight, and then after Midnight I had Meatballs 1. Remember Meatballs died? Remember that?
Who's the one that died in my house?
That was Meatballs 1, the first Meatballs. Meatballs the first. And then there was a second Meatballs. You remember your friend Maria? She didn't want to give Meatballs back. You remember that?
I don't remember what that was.
She took the cat, and then she fell in love with my cat Meatballs, and then
give it back?
She didn't want to give it back. I don't know if she ever did, but she didn't want to give the cat back. So anyway, then I had a second Meatballs. The second Meatballs I got as a gift. So his name, the full name of that Meatballs was Nathan Static Henry Meatballs. So his first name was Nathan, second name Static Henry Meatballs. So I used to call him by his last name. Oh. Hey, what's going on? Hey.
No.
I had a cat named Meatballs. Meatballs, yeah. When I used to want him to come, I'd say, Meatballs! Oh, he used to come flying. Oh, it was awesome. Yeah.
So. Meatballs.
Actually, that's why I called them Meatballs. Grandma made meatballs, and then one day, when I was living over with my dad, he actually went and ate the meatballs. He wasn't eating cat food. He actually was eating meatballs. So I figured I'd call him Meatballs. Oh, he was the best. Actually, I don't know if you guys know, I almost made a song about him, Meatballs. It was going to be a good song. It was going to make a rock and roll song and everything.
Do you think they ever used that side of the room?
Yeah, a lot of people come in, So. I'm tired. Can't sleep. Like 3-4 hours a day, Sometimes I get 6-7, but not 3-4. But God is good. I have an announcement.
You do?
Yeah.
You gonna make it now?
Yeah. I have an announcement, Dad. I'd like to share with you guys. It's not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing. Don't worry, I'm not coming out of the closet. I'm gay, but I'm gay happy. Actually, the word gay. You know that it actually meant happy for a long time. I don't know, like back in the old days, like when people said gay.
Well, it still does.
Still does, but people don't use it for that reason. Yeah, I'm gay happy.
I mean, if you go around saying I'm gay, you're just happy. But get the wrong impression.
I actually thought about making a song. I'm gay. I'm gay, but I never did it. About being happy. Because I have the song "I'm a Happy Fat Cat," but Anyway, guys, I have an announcement. And I'm actually serious about this. I'm considering it highly, and I'll start with a little context.
It is my decision after all.
Okay.
You say this.
All right. Okay. Well, you guys do know that I want to make an impact in the world, and through my endeavors, I try to get out a message to be pure and to be colorful and to be joyful, and I try to bring people happiness and all that good stuff. You guys know my message. Well, anyway, with all the things going on in the world and all the evil that's going on, and I noticed that we need a leader. I believe we need a good leader, and I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I'm about to tell them how my plan is, I want to run for president.
Oh.
Yes, as the Jolly Cat, I'd like to run for president in I think, when's the next election? 2020? 2021? Yeah. Oh, no, I'm still working. Yeah, thank you so much. So, I'm serious about this. I actually would like to, so I was wondering, how does someone go about running for president? Like, if I'm really serious about it, what would I have to do? Okay, we'll Google it. I mean, like, how does one go about it? Like,
Suppose you got some form and you get people to vote for you.
got people to vote for me.
Right.
I could try to see if people would vote for me. I don't know. I have policies. I think pretty good. Yeah, I would like. One thing I've always said is,
I don't think you go straight for the presidency. That shows some
maybe a councilman first, or Brooklyn or something.
some experience in.
Right, but what if I become big as the Jolly Cat and people see my message?
How does that qualify for you to run?
Well, because
I mean, we're having a serious
no,
conversation.
have a serious conversation.
Right?
Well, because
You're serious.
No, I'm serious. Because no.
I know we're joking around.
No, we're not joking around. No, actually, we're being serious.
Oh.
I'm really serious. So let's have a serious conversation about it. I feel that.
Oh, you're new.
You?
New.
I'm not ready.
You're not the regular. Oh, you're not new. Oh. He's not new.
I feel that we need somebody that can represent God's truth. I believe that we need somebody that loves people. I love humans. And I believe we need somebody strong. And I believe that I have those qualities. Sure, I might be a little bit of a fool and maybe I'm not perfect, but that's why I need people around me, because you understand that no president could do it on his own. You need people to support you, right? So I would need a team of people, wouldn't you say?
Right. You don't have the right background, though.
Right, but the background would be, when people look at my track record and they see all the shows I've done.
Running a country is not about shows.
Yeah, but not just the shows, the speeches I've made. I like to believe I've made an impact. And how about all the buses? On the buses.
What does that do with running a country?
I mean, you know how many buses I've inspired people on so many beats. Just saying.
Okay, dinner.
Dinner is here.
Dinner, ding, ding, ding.
Ding, 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 ding.
Right.
What is your name?
Mike.
Mike?
Yeah.
Oh.
Easy.
Hey, Mike.
Easy, remember.
Easy Mike.
Easy, Mike.
Hey, Mike. Mike, I'm the Jolly Cat. It's Aunt Mina. It's my father.
Okay.
Oh, wow. That's Howard?
Be careful, it's extremely hot. Okay?
Oh, wow. That looks good.
Don't touch it.
No. Oh, can we get brown rice instead of white? Okay.
Brown chicken?
Garlic sauce chicken.
Oh, yeah.
I got a little duck sauce, right? Yeah.
Oh, two more?
Yeah, I love duck sauce.
You also want the brown rice?
Oh, white rice is good.
Oh.
Yeah, brown is better.
Yeah, but it's not like I'm eating healthy. I'm having General House
There
chicken.
you go.
Well, just saying. Like, it's not like the brown rice can make a difference. I need to get healthy, though. I'm getting too big. And what's crazy is that I was doing good till like 2 weeks ago.
So,
I don't know. It's easier said than done. I mean,
you're going to
just
start getting healthy.
hopefully very soon. So, Did they give us a fork here? All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right. Want to pray?
Yeah.
Say hi to everybody.
Same song, right?
What's your name?
Daniel.
Daniel. Say hi everybody to Daniel, guys. It's Daniel.
Thank you.
Hi. Daniel, you anything you want to say to the viewers? What's your name, Mike?
Mike.
Mike, come here, Mike. Say hi to everybody. It's Mike, everybody. It's a little dark, guys. Hey. Yeah, they can see. Yeah, right. Hey, you doing a little dark, but you guys can see.
Why you record these things?
We're
For what?
just you know, just to
Fun.
for fun. Yeah, yeah, sure. You know, just to bring people into our lives. You know, we're here at Ruan's Chinese
Alright,
restaurant.
Turned off now.
Well, the last time I said where I was, people showed up. Man, I don't know. But anyway, okay. We're at a Chinese restaurant somewhere. Oh, I forgot to pray. Father God, I ask you, Lord Jesus, to bless his food, bless his fellowship, bless the family, Lord. Help us, Lord Jesus, to love you and honor you, Lord, and do us what you love and bless us, Lord, in Jesus' name. Amen. You know that they say today's supposed to be the end of the world?
Oh, stop it.
No, I'm not. There's nothing for me to stop. I'm not saying I believe it. You know? Did you know that there's a?
I
You know,
don't believe this.
you know that they're saying the apocalypse, the picalypse. They're saying today's the end of the world. I don't believe it.
So you had a shrimp net.
Supposedly by
Very good.
supposedly
Yeah.
by 7 o'clock, everything's supposed to end. But as a, that's what they
So hurry
say.
up and eat then.
They say that by the next hour, the world's supposed to end. However, as a Christian, I believe Jesus is going to come first. So if you have Jesus, we're just going to the clouds in a little while.
All right, get
I'll,
ready.
I'll see you up in the
Eat
clouds.
a good meal first.
You know, that's why.
Right, Mike?
That's what they're saying. So, I don't know if any of you guys read it or not, but supposedly NASA's saying something like, not that they agree, but they're saying supposedly something is in motion with the universe, and every 200,000 years it happens. But
This is delicious.
only Jesus knows the day of the hour, really. You know? Well, this girl, Annette, she messaged me and she was like, "Are you going to go live?" I said, "Well, I'm with my aunt, I'm with family, I'm tired." She's like, "Please, please." She said please like 10 times.
What's the point? I don't get it.
Well, I don't know, makes her happy.
So we
So,
have to entertain her now?
so I figured. So anyway,
So someone's at home listening to us now?
yeah,
Yeah.
hanging out. Want to say hi?
That's all right. No, I don't.
You sure?
Honestly.
Here's your, I believe they'd like to see you, and you've always looked like, what's her name? Who did you get told you looked like? That actress growing up,
Phyllis Diller.
Phyllis Dillon.
Phyllis Diller.
No,
Now you know who Phyllis Diller
Who's
is?
Phyllis Dillon?
She's just an ugly comedian.
Who?
She was a comedian from the 60s.
When she was ugly?
Yeah, pretty ugly.
But everybody's ugly. I mean, you've always maintained and said everybody's beautiful. You've always said, one thing good about you, I've always noticed, I mean, is you've always said that you don't see ugly in anybody. You said everyone's beautiful. Right?
Well, I can tell the difference between a very attractive person and someone who isn't. I think they'd be beautiful inside.
No, but didn't you always get told that you look like Sophia Loren?
When I was younger.
You're younger, yeah.
I'm not young anymore.
No, I don't know, young in spirit. But you still look good. Who else did you
I'm
get told?
85 now.
85, wow. God bless you. So it's,
No.
who's the other actress? Audrey Hepburn?
Audrey Hepburn.
Who'd you get more, Audrey Hepburn or Sophia Loren?
When I was about 17, Audrey,
Audrey Hepburn when you were 17.
because I was very thin.
Okay. And then who?
And then
And then at what age did you get
Sophia,
Sophia?
20s and 30s.
20s and 30s. For me, I got Sylvester Stallone growing up. When I was 17, I used to dye my hair. You remember when I used to dye it every color of the rainbow? I went crazy back then, huh? I used to get Justin Timberlake, AJ from the Backstreet Boys, because, you know, I used to dye the hair, had the earrings. I remember as I got fat, I started getting what's his name? Danny DeVito. Yeah. Hey, Dad, they always told you looked like Joe Torre, right? 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 It was like Joe Torre. And you get Robert De Niro too, right, Dad? Does he look like Robert De Niro? I've always thought that. He looks a lot like Robert De Niro. Maybe if I ever become an actor, maybe I get it from you. I'll tell you what, Dad. If I become anything, I'm gonna get you in a movie. You too, Amina. You both got good looks.
Okay, I would like you to turn
You got
it off
good
now.
personality.
Can you turn it off now?
So,
Can you?
you guys like Chinese? Hey, what's your name?
Daniel.
Oh, you said hi already. That's right. Hey, Daniel. That's Daniel then. Yeah, it's fun. Hey guys, I'm having some General Tao's chicken right now.
Somebody's actually watching you.
Yeah.
Does that have anything to do?
My aunt wants to
Do
know.
laundry.
Do
clean the house.
I normally don't do this. I normally do like shows and stuff. This is the first time I'm just having it on while eating. Something new. But my aunt wants to know, like, what are you guys doing right now? So let us know and I'll tell my aunt. John Kennedy said he's bored at work.
Who's watching it?
Maura Torres put a bunch of hearts. And I guess to mean she loves you. John wants me to do Jolly Cat for Daniel, but you'd probably freak out. Yeah. No, they're not. This.
We still have to pay the bill.
Yeah, we still have to pay the bill and get out of here. Yeah. Maybe after we pay the bill, maybe on the way out, we'll do a little Jolly Cat. But Daniel looked like he would sing along to it. Daniel was the happy-go-lucky waiter. Big smile. I think he would go. I usually can discern. I have good discernment. Kennedy. He has the same last name as Uncle Michael. My aunt used to be married to a man named Michael Kennedy. No relation at all.
It's a very common name.
Oh, Kennedy's very.
It's like Smith.
Smith. Okay, so you're not related, John, to anybody named Michael, right?
How's everything?
Very good. Very strange beef.
Okay.
Ah. John says he has a brother named Mike.
Everybody does this.
Irish. I should have ordered your food in Jolly Cat. You mean like in a language? Hey. I'll come back another time. I'll do a little performance. Yeah, I'm sure they'd let me. So guys, keep that in your. Let's keep that as an idea. Remind me. Maybe one day I'll come back and do a little wacky jolly show here in Ruins Restaurant. So you're gonna go to the beach later? We're gonna meet Bella.
Can you turn that off now? You ignored that, right?
We're gonna meet Bella. You're gonna meet Bella.
But these are the parts.
Can you? I'm on live right now.
So I asked you to do something. Why can't you do it?
Hello, guys.
Hello.
I may have to let you go.
Yeah, who's this?
I don't hear about that.
Who are you?
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, no bad, no bad. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay.
All right, John. I'll just do it for you. I'll do it low though. You ready?
This is where it gets.
All right, John. Yeah, I'm gonna. So, Amina, before we go, before I hang up on him, why don't you tell us about your experience with NBC? I think that might be interesting. You might want to hear that. You used to work for NBC, right? Yep. In your 20s, you worked for NBC? What was that like, working for NBC? Like, cool? What did you do for NBC? No, really, no, all seriousness. What did you do for them? What kind of work did you do for NBC?
Who was on the phone?
What are you talking to, Dad?
Some lady, Nelly.
Some lady. Oh, some lady.
What's this song? Some lady.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Like a girlfriend? Friend? Hey, Dad. Right, you're the master of.
I don't want no more. I don't want.
Okay.
My dad, he's pretty good at talking to ladies, right? Dad, you always been good at that.
Oh,
Dad, were you around, Dad, when the Brooklyn Dodgers went to LA?
No.
What do you mean? Weren't you born then?
I was born, but I don't remember.
What year did the Brooklyn Dodgers go to LA?
I think they won in '58.
Oh, so you were 4 years old. You were born in '54, right? '54. Do you remember when the Dodgers went to LA? You were a little bit older, about 7, right? 8. But you know a lot about baseball, so you know about the Dodgers going to LA.
Yeah.
I was asking a guy yesterday, do you think that any fanatic fans actually moved to LA when the Brooklyn Dodgers went to LA? Like, you know what I'm saying? You think they actually moved there? I don't cheat for it. Like, do you think like any fans actually like moved?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, I just want to tell you, I mean, I love you very much, and they actually all know about you. I talk about you a lot often to them. I tell them how you've been there for me, you've been like a mother, and I even told them about military school. How you guys tried to get me to go to military school, and remember the Navy? I told them about the Navy and
yeah, I like
the
it.
Navy, and you know who's on here actually? You know that cousin? What's his name? Gino Pirelli? Yeah, say hi, Gino Pirelli. Yeah. And who else? You know, from Florida. What's her name? What's the cousin's name? Susan? Is not Susan.
Marissa.
Marissa's on
She's
there.
on there right now.
Yeah, more than likely. Yeah. So
Don't people have things to do?
she wants to know. Don't you guys have things to do?
They just stare at a computer.
This is what we do. This is what we do. You know, we.
People just go to work or something.
I think it's beautiful. I think it's great because we get to interact with each other instead of just staying in our own bubble. You know. Dad, you've been a pretty diehard Yankee fan for many years, right? He's enjoying the food too much. How was the food?
Good. You want the rest of it?
Nah, I mean I'm still. What is that?
Pork, chicken, shrimp.
Yeah, it's healthy. My food ain't healthy.
Well, why would you order it then?
I'm not even healthy. It's better than I didn't get soda though. You notice I had a salsa. You know what screwed me over? You know what got me off the diet? I don't know if I told you. Did I tell you what happened?
Doesn't matter.
I was doing good, and then my grandma for my birthday bought me a
So
scale
what?
because I went on the scale, and I thought, if I remember correctly, when I went to the doctor, I was 236. And when I initially started my weight loss 2 months ago, I was like 245, 250. And I went down like 10 pounds. So when I went to the doctor, I was 236. So I was continuing eating healthy and being active, but I wasn't working out. But I was eating healthy. And then my grandma got me the scale for my birthday, July 12th. And when I went on the scale, I was up to 240. So,
Didn't do too good on his diet.
but then I found out maybe the reason why might have been because I was eating muffins as a snack every day.
So what does that do with the scale?
But what I'm saying is it possible that the muffins made me gain weight and I thought they were a healthy snack? But the point is that
So why once you found why?
once I found out I gained weight and lose weight,
Why would you then gain weight?
now I just went crazy. I've been eating junk ever since. It's crazy. I'm not saying it's
doesn't
right.
make any
It doesn't
sense.
make any sense. But I guess the logic of it is
Maybe you just wanted to eat.
no. I didn't want to eat. And I guess I found the justification. There you go. But I guess the logic
Who
of
you think can win?
who I think what?
Trump or Hillary?
Who do I think will win? Who do I want to win? Think will win?
I think
Trump.
Trump. You like?
I think Trump will win. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because there's a lot of dirt out about Hillary from what I know. And I
If
think,
he stays
and
calm and he doesn't say crazy stuff, and he
What about
calms,
the percentage? Which one is high?
his is up now.
I
You mean the Donald Trump?
Last week, yeah.
but I think
Only I know the black people doesn't like him.
no.
No.
That's only.
But
all I know.
I think that we need a bold person right now. Now, I believe Trump needs to be humble. Don't get me wrong. I don't think a lot of the stuff he's saying, I think it's a little full of himself. Don't get me wrong. And I pray that God will humble. However, there's a however. I do think that this country,
Today, at lunchtime, the people talking about these things.
yeah. Who do you,
What were they saying?
I think she will win.
who do
It depends
I
who,
like
it depends who's talking. A lot of people won't say they want him because they don't want people to know. They're embarrassed to say that.
who do you want to win?
Hillary.
Hillary. Oh wow.
No.
You think a woman?
Why?
Why do you want Hillary to win? You think a woman should be president?
Why does that do if she's a woman?
I just feel that God made men to be in a certain position, a woman to be in a certain position, and they're both
There's other
beautiful.
people too. You know,
Why do you want Hillary to win? Why do you want Hillary to win?
I like her.
you like her? Why?
Well,
Think she's cute?
because I don't know nothing.
You don't know anything about the other one.
I don't know nothing about Trump.
Well, he makes a good point. Hillary was married to Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton was at least president of the States.
When 8 years ago, the Clinton, right? The economy is good, right? Remember? His
8 years ago, the economy was not good.
the stock all the way up, right?
No.
So that's why maybe people like
8 years ago, the stock was down.
no when
The market was down.
I mean the Clinton.
Well, Clinton
Yeah,
was more than eight.
but he wasn't 8 years ago. That was Bush.
Clinton was more than 8 years ago. My God.
He was until 1980. No, 10.
Oh, who do you guys want? You guys want Trump? You guys want Hillary? But what happened now? Trump did something illegal. I heard he did something illegal. He wanted Russia to spy on Hillary or something.
He said something that wasn't very appropriate. They found emails that the Democratic head of the Democratic Party wanted Hillary's to Bernie. They rigged the system, and these WikiLeaks leaked these emails that they were saying. So they just wanted Hillary, which is not.
Aren't all the politicians corrupt though? Even Donald Trump. If we're getting, you know who they're not supposed to be. But you know who I think was the only righteous one, if any of them. You know who I like, right? Marco Rubio. I believe Marco Rubio was the best candidate because he was. No one's perfect, but he had good policies. He loves God, and I believe that he wanted to bring, what America stood for, and from our forefathers, bring it to manifestation and keep it. So I don't know. I feel like a lot of these politicians are corrupt, and at the end of the day,
Well, they find out every day Hillary lies. They cover up stuff. So then what Trump said was, oh, if the Russians have those emails, send them to the FBI. Let us know what they said.
how is that illegal for Trump to say
They
that?
said it's not right for an American candidate to tell Russia, it's like espionage.
Yeah.
To,
Go ahead and hack us. Yeah.
it's not right.
Yeah.
So he just talks without thinking.
That's right, John. One day, they're saying for me to go for president. No, well, maybe not in 4 years. Maybe one day down the road, if I get it together. And what do you think? Okay, let's be realistic about it. No, really. Maybe one day down the road, I can vote for president. I mean, vote for president. I mean, I could run for president. I care about humans. I care about society, right? So you really think that Trump is going to win? Yeah. You really think he's going to win?
Right now, he's up in the polls.
What do you guys think he's going to win? I mean, remember you used to call me when I was 5 years old?
Okay,
You
I'm done with this.
used to do the Elmo voice. No, there's a good one. No, when I was 5. Remember you used to call me and spend an hour on the phone and do the Mickey Mouse impression and Donald Duck and all that. You don't remember that? Remember? You used to tell me
And you
about
just
it?
talk to them and just keep me out of it.
Anyway, Dad, did you enjoy the food? Yeah. All right. Well. Remember that someone asked you the other day what was the best Chinese restaurant in Brooklyn, and you said Ruan's. So I figured, All right, guys, we're gonna get going. I want to say bye to everybody. All right. All right. So yeah, I think my dad wants to say goodbye. Oh. Yeah. Got some words for everybody, Daddy?
That's me. Everybody else.
What? What's you? You see yourself? No, but there's people watching you right now.
That's you know.
You don't see them, but
I told you to
they see
take
you.
that thing.
You want to say bye, Dad? Say bye. All right. Want to say bye, man? All right. All right. All right. Bye, guys. All right. Well, yeah, you think the Yankees have a chance yet to come back and win the World Series?
How many games? What's their record now?
They're 3 games above 500, but they're like 6.5 games out. 6 games out of the Orioles.
They got an outside.
You know they got rid of Chapman, right? They don't have him anymore. Now they got this Ruiz guy. He's like a prospect. He's going to play next year. I hope they don't sell Miller and the other guys. But I think if they keep the team, I think they got a good shot to go on a run. I'll tell you what, Dad, what would be crazy? If they came back and they actually won, and meanwhile everyone was telling them to sell. You never know. They got, they got the team, I think, and they got the heart, they got the experience. We should go to a game, Dad. We haven't been to a game in a long time. What do you think?
Yeah.
You remember that? Remember when we used to go, Dad? Let's see if you remember. What happened every time we used to go?
They lose.
They lose. And we're talking during great years. They had great teams, right, Dad? Do you remember let's see if you remember that. What did we go to in history? What did we go to, Dad?
The worst Yankee loss.
The worst Yankee loss in all of history. We walked in the park that day. I remember second inning, got a little late. It was 7-0. They lost 22-0. You remember that? But Dad, right? Ninth inning, 2 out. Wasn't I cheering for them to come back? They were down 22-0. And I was like, come on, right? Remember that? Every game we went to, they lost. But you know what, Dad? We always had fun. So you know what it taught me? It taught me that in life, the art of winning is not in the outcome, but about your heart and your attitude towards it. So, Dad, I was telling when I was on live, I was telling everyone a story. Do you remember the story, Dad, when I jammed my finger? Do you remember that story, Dad? What happened?
Yeah.
I always talk about it. Let's see if you remember. What happened, Dad?
I told you to go meet the ball.
You told me to meet the ball. Yeah. Remember you told me not to swing too hard. I'll never forget. You said just meet the ball. And that game, Dad, you remember what I did that game?
Got 2 homers and a triple.
2 home runs and a triple, yeah. That was the best day of my life. Couldn't believe it. You remember when I got traded because I did the right thing? You remember that, Dad? You remember that play? You with the umpire? I was playing first base. What was it? A fly ball? What happened? Do you remember? And I don't know. Some guy in here though wants me to play softball, so maybe play. No, we're still alive. I guess the apocalypse didn't happen. So, you spoke to Bella, Dad?
She called before.
Can I have my hand up, please?
Yeah. You speak to Uncle Joe?
I learned backwards. I learned from trial level. So when I started working with other companies,
Dad. In Bronx Tale, Dad. Remember you used to always tell me, what did you like about Bronx Tale, Dad? The three wasted, the greatest, the worst thing in the world is wasted talent or something. Didn't you used to say that? Some slogan or... You used to like Bronx Tale, no?
Yeah.
You remember when I was Vinny A.O., Dad? Remember those days?
Remember.
What'd you think of Vinny A.O., Dad?
You could have had a good career if you continued to be here.
Yeah, I could have had a good career, yeah? You like Vinny A.O.?
I thought he was good.
Yeah? What do you think of the Jolly Cat?
I forgot about it.
That's right.